In the first exercise, we traced around a background map view to estimate the property line around the Langley campus. This was as close as we could get because we did not have access to any other information, but this was close enough to kind of estimate the property size. Now with the DC government GIS data flowing in on the right side under map, we have several buttons. So we have tax lots. These green tax lots, I believe, are public lots or city lots. And then there's also private lots, owner's lots, that would show up as well too. So here's a view of the owner lots. As I click them on and off, you actually see very specific outlines here, and the city-owned lots together. So let's focus on the city-owned lots because we're interested in fixing this property line that was an estimate before, the red one, to these new ones. It looks like there's several parcels. So I turn the GIS layers on, and what I'm going to do is it's streaming in from the DC government GIS site through web services to Onuma in this case. So I'm going to go and say I'd like to grab these lots. I'm going to just draw a rough boundary around it to say this is what I'm interested in, this area here. I'm going to focus in on getting these into Onuma. So I'm going to classify them as a tax lot. And they're not a building, they're not a parking lot, they're a parcel or a lot. I'm going to add that. So what this is doing is actually grabbing the actual geometry and moving it into our view here, so we can start working with that to lay out information. So now we see, if we turn off the map for a second, and let's turn off the buildings. So there's the new parcel that came from, that's an adjustment of the red one that was the estimate. And now if I click on these new parcels, it actually has a very specific size and the actual parcel that we're going to be using. So we'll use that from now on instead of the red estimated parcel as we go through our planning exercise.